Right, welcome to another episode of Matter of Opinion. And today we're doing a collaboration with the fellas from Two Husbands and a Bachelor. I'm your boy, Walls P. Now, do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. You already know it's Rex the Bachelor. You know what I mean?
June Deverlis.
All right. Can't,
Oh,
can't hear your sound, Calm.
okay.
Can't hear your sound.
And that's the other husband, Carl. The hopeless romantic.
Yeah,
He's with the
yeah.
hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
What
Say
happened?
something?
Nope, no sound yet.
No,
No sound yet.
no,
Having
nothing.
technical difficulties, but it's all good. All right, so yeah. So do you want to give the people an intro or an introduction about Two Husbands and a Bachelor, your channel and everything like that?
Oh, yeah. Basically, um, two husbands and bachelor. We just decided to come together and basically just talk about just like dating, relationships,
Hmm.
even touch on marriages. Just like basically the benefits, pros, and the cons from from married life, also from a bachelor life, what it's like on the dating market, and trying to have a basically a successful, fruitful marriage. So, we just try to um, let people know that we getting it from both sides of the spectrum, right?
Hmm.
From both like on the marriage side and also someone that's single, still on the dating market. So we're just basically talking our experiences and whatnot. So yeah, that's really it. Just trying to help people out and let them know that um, people that can relate to what we're dealing with. Like I said, just from both sides of the spectrum. So
Which is pretty awesome too, because a lot of times on a lot of YouTube channels, you get people that just give one side, like one perspective. You get what I'm
e-
saying? So
exactly.
when you're talking from a married perspective, people who aren't married, they're like, I can't really relate to you because you're not walking a mile in my shoe. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying? But and then
Exactly.
when you have both sides, it's like, yo, it's something for everybody. And that's something that I appreciate from you guys' channel, man. Because when I checked out a couple of the stuff, well, I checked out all the videos on there. Definitely, it's something for everybody. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm happy we doing this collaboration here, and plus, and plus on top of that, whatever, like these are conversations that we need to have because as you see nowadays, man, the way it seemed like in the dating world, it seemed chaotic for real. It seemed like it's bananas.
Yeah, for sure. It's like
Same
a
here with
free
the
for all,
Yeah,
basically.
facts, man,
Yeah,
facts. All right,
100%.
so we're gonna get into three
we can
topics for
see you,
today.
we can hear you.
So the first topic that we're gonna cover,
Mm.
before we start, we got Tia in the building and Erica Pierre in the building. So thanks for joining the stream. Anybody else that's in there, definitely click the like button. We'll appreciate it. Help with that YouTube algorithm. All right. So the first topic we're gonna do, actually, Tia sent me this video. It was a viral video of a IG model twerking and saying that she's single. And on top of her saying that she's single, her man who's doing a 10-year bid, he's an inmate. He he's watching the live as she's twerking and everything like that, gets in on the live and then pursues to humiliate her like right there on her live broadcast. So let me play this clip for you guys so y'all can see.
All right.
I am single. Who in here single with me? Good morning, y'all.
I gotta keep my head down.
I look real good. I look real good. Real good. Let me see.
All right. So what
And
he
Mm-hmm.
that's her man right there.
Okay.
what he's basically doing is he's gonna be telling her to put mustard and mayonnaise and everything on her face, and she's actually gonna be doing it. You'll see. Watch. Just
Now
let's.
take that mustard and put it on the other side and see how that look.
Stop playing.
Is this gonna break me out?
Nope, you already broke out when you were showing your ass. You already broke out. Almost done with my motherfucking apple.
Oh, my bad.
I look real good. I look real good. Real good. Let me see.
She actually has it on her face.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay. Now take that mustard and put it on the other side and see how that look.
Is this gonna break me out?
Nope, you already broke out when you were showing your ass. You already broke out. Almost done with my motherfucking apple too.
Yo, he turned that apple up too.
Wait, so he's locked up right now.
Yes. All right, so let me fast forward it. Yeah, she's literally gonna put it on her face.
The world.
So all right. So here's my thing, right? If let me pause it for now.
Yeah,
If if this woman, right, she's on live and she's talking about I'm single, yada yada, and twerking or whatever, right? And her man comes on and now is commanding her what to do, right? Why would she not just hang up and be like, yo, you don't control, you get what I'm saying? Because if she seems like she's basically complying to everything that he's saying. So if you're complying to everything that he's saying, why would you even go on live and talk about, oh, I'm single, yada yada? It doesn't make sense to me.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, yeah.
I think she didn't think he was gonna be on. She didn't
Yep.
think he would have been able to find out.
Word
Mhm.
travels fast though, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
he's in the bin.
No, but they can get access if they really want to. They
Yeah.
can find ways to be on online.
And
So
here's the thing, Rex. The fact that she's complying to everything that he's saying,
mhm.
he must have connections on the outside. Because why would she
Mhm.
be complying? You get what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
so if you know he got connections to the outside, why even try? Like, I don't know. I digress. Shall we continue to finish the video before we get into this discussion?
Yeah. I want to see what else
Yes.
happens. I got to see this.
This is foolish. She at least use Heinz?
You said what? Oh,
Did she at least use Heinz ketchup? God.
You look real good. You look real good like that.
She looks scared though.
Hold on, make
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say she does.
yeah.
Okay. Connect that mustard to that ketchup under your chin. Connect that.
Like she's not even complaining. She's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
nothing. She's just quieter than a church mouse right now.
That's what they like to see.
And
That's what they like to see.
this is during her live
They like to see
stream.
that right there.
Oh, she's live
Yes.
while talking to him.
Yes.
And blend it.
Oh, Miss
dang.
Me. Wow.
Blend it.
Wow.
This is a live stream. While she was live streaming and twerking and stuff, he joined her live stream. And this is what's going on during her live stream.
Oh,
Hold
wow.
on, wait.
With your cute
He's in
ass.
prison. How is he?
Fucking
They have internet like this?
That's what she's thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's probably thought the same
Whoa,
thing.
what?
exactly, yo.
Wow.
Exactly, yo. It's bananas.
Wow.
Let me see. That's real good blended right there. That motherfucking apple delicious.
I would have just hung up and have to do
blend
it.
that good ass mascara.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You after this, y'all make sure y'all take screenshots. You want to be remembered. You want to be famous.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna help you. I'm motherfucking apple juicy, like you used to be.
Wow. And what she's doing right now, she's preparing to get it to put it on her forehead.
stop.
There you go.
What's that, mayonnaise?
Yeah, this is
I like
making me angry.
Y'all make sure y'all get y'all screenshots. Facebook, remember this moment right here. When
To
you
deal
catch
with
a
that dude.
motherfucking female acting gang goofy because you in jail, she thinks you can't see her. Put your motherfucking head down. You a
Oh
sandwich.
wow.
Not a sandwich, but a sandwich.
Wow.
Mm.
Y'all
Yeah.
make sure y'all get all y'all motherfuckers. Put your face back and get good screenshots. Put your face back up.
Yeah.
All 164 people get motherfucking screenshots and post her in the group. Let her know. Let the world know. This is what happens. Nigga,
Yeah. Yo. What is I want to hear you guys take on this because that's wild, yo.
Yo, my man's pimp game is strong.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he can do that behind bars, command that type of behind bars, and she's complying.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's dang.
But does she
Like,
That's
deserve
not
that?
pimp game. That's scare
I don't
tactic.
deserve
That like
Yeah.
he's got
but
her
it,
shook. Like
yeah, but I'm honestly believe that she really didn't think he was going to see that. I honestly believe that because if listen, if he has the power to basically control her like that, I doubt highly that she would have did that if she knew that he
maybe
was capable of seeing that online. No way, bro.
maybe she
No
wanted
way.
him to see. Maybe she
Nah,
wanted him to see.
What?
nah, there's no
Nah,
way
bro.
she wanted them to see,
But
bro.
No way,
Yo,
bro.
you
No
you
way.
know what I honestly think is that he's like, I don't know what she do because like I was looking to see if there's any information on her or whatever the case may be, but I didn't see anything. But he's probably paying her bills or whatever the case may be, keeping a roof over her head, so
Mhm.
she has no choice but to comply. You get what I'm
I
saying?
think.
So it's
mm,
like
Mhm.
he got her under his thumb. That's
Yep.
what I honestly think. Especially if it's a case where he did a bid and she knew like what he was doing, and he took the rap. He took the heat and left her out of it, and just like, yo, make sure my commissary is good, make sure XYZ is going on.
mm.
So pretty
I
Mhm.
don't
much,
see loyalty for that. I don't see.
yeah,
Look
yo,
like it was
I'm
fear.
sorry. I'm sorry, June. If I did a bid for a woman and kept her out of jail and
Yeah,
she's living the life of luxury, my commissary better be up there. Whenever
yeah.
I make my phone calls, it bet like, yo, you doing this bid with me? Your coochie on lock, just like I'm on lock, brother. Like, yeah,
It
But
seemed like she was
but
scared.
you got to be foolish like Ashanti to actually think that if you're doing a bid 5 to 10, like come on.
I do. Of course, I'm not gonna talk about it, but if I see it
Yeah,
on a
that's
live,
different. That's
Yeah.
different.
Because I
Yo,
think
I think
that
she wanted to see it.
I think
She
that
must have.
yeah, like because he's in there, so he doesn't have the bread like that. But he probably, like I said, he probably has connection on the street where like his mans and them are taking care of her financially, probably giving her bread or paying her bills, whatever, right? So like, and then now, so really, it's like yeah, like you said, like she basically is being taken care of, um,
mhm,
and
He looks.
then and then he what yo basically whatever he needs, she's gonna take care of that.
yeah.
But you know the chicks want to get lady,
But
especially online.
look,
Like they
every
love the attention, so it
she's
backfired
she's get
heavily.
she's gonna get notoriety, bad and good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, she had to go put ketchup and mustard on her face and mayo, but yo, her ratings probably went up. And also, it's like, yo, she list. I don't know. I think
You're basically
it's a
saying
double
like
edged sword.
clout, just like she did for clout a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
she
saying
had it.
not saying she did it like purposely, like in terms of like the humiliation part. But like,
Nah, she
yeah,
did that
that
purposely.
that will have people talking, and then for sure people will be tuning into her live because people love the buffoonery. People love it. And it's entertaining, right? If she
Did
was
y'all
just
see her?
living a
Oh,
regular life and stuff, then no one would care
Look,
really.
so
You know what I
y'all,
she
mean?
was that upset.
really think this will give her clout where people will tune into her her
Yeah.
lives and stuff like that.
You not see the
Absolutely.
society we're in? Cash me outside. How
Absolutely.
about that?
Absolutely.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Yo, you
Don't-
might
don't-
end
don't-
up seeing that again. Of
People
course.
people will tune in anytime they see her go live. They will tune in because they want to
Yes.
see what's going to happen now. Like if that happened
Okay,
on her live,
okay,
let's
I
see
can
what's going
see
to happen
that
this time.
aspect of it. June, what's your
What?
take? What's your take on this, man?
I think he was scared. I mean, I think he scared her. I think she was scared. You could see on her face where it's
Yeah,
like, "Damn, I played myself." I
Mhm.
personally think she was trying to get her OnlyFans, like she was promoting for it. I think it had to
Yeah,
be for a reason. And
for
yeah,
sure.
his friends probably told him like, "Yo, log in here because you're shorty throwing cheeks." And then he seen it, and you could see the fear, like, "Oh my god, I played myself. This
yeah,
guy killed me. I feel like an idiot." And it's like, you should. But I do think it. I do think she kind of deserved the shame though. Like he shamed her,
yeah.
like for
No,
what she did. She ain't gonna
get
do
out
it
of here with
again.
that, dog.
See, like
He
I said,
shamed her.
the reason why I feel like
Were
she
you telling me
deserved
that
it.
was okay? What she
No,
did?
I'm not
no,
saying it's okay, but the shame.
No,
Come
every
on.
action, any action has some type of consequence. She did that,
I don't
knowing
need.
who
I don't
she
need to
dated,
publicly shame a woman.
and that who
I don't need to
she
do that.
dating.
here's what I'm gonna say.
I
If
agree.
they had an agreement where even though he's in the bid, whatever, and she's like, nah, I'm still committed to you, yada yada, and then she went and did that, that's a shame on her. She deserved
Mhm.
the humiliation because you shouldn't have been telling them XYZ and you know that wasn't your intention. Because at the end of the day, you could tell him, yo, this is what it is. Because I know cats who had women that were out and they were locked up, and the women would tell me, like, yo, they know I get to do whatever I got to do, whatever. But when they come home, then yes, it's about us. Like they say that straight up. So if she didn't do that and then went and did that, nah, you deserve that. You deserve to be humiliated.
I don't know about all that, but
Yo,
like I don't know about that.
If
why,
you
But
probably
again,
think
I'm
you
the
did
hopeless
why,
good,
romantic.
why do you not think that she shouldn't have been humiliated? That's what I want to know.
Yo, I think it could be handled a different way. Okay,
Okay.
I'm the lover boy. I'm the hopeless romantic.
Okay.
So if you have people set up that they could tell, yo, this is going on, da da da. All right. So why don't you just get one year, or just one homeboys, girls to just pay her a visit
you said
or hand.
homeboys, girls.
If you ask
Yeah,
me,
one of his
if you ask
homeboys' girl.
if you ask me, that's even worse because now you're getting somebody to put their hands on her, and you don't know how far that might go, where somebody can wind up losing their life. Whereas you're telling me just humiliating her where nobody get hurt. You're telling me the option of her getting her touched is better than humiliated
uh,
online.
But that public humiliation
Mm-hmm.
could cause her to do something to
true,
herself,
true.
right?
Yeah,
It can.
Yeah,
that's
So,
yeah,
true.
that's
so
true.
Only reason why
That's
I'm
true.
saying that
okay.
is because there was this side story years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A father didn't like what his daughter did, so he publicly shamed her, like, "Oh, I'm cutting your hair right now, doing all this because she loved her hair." Day later, she committed suicide.
So
Okay, I
yeah,
get it.
it could cause some type of mental breakdown. Okay,
Yes,
I can respect that.
that's
I
that's
can respect.
my that's where I'm seeing
Yeah,
that from.
All right, you know what? I can give that to you. You won me over with that. I'll give that to you.
Thank you, thank you.
I gotta give that to you. Especially we got a video coming on the channel that Tia did that's well executed that I should have up on the channel tomorrow about mental health. So yeah, that definitely I gotta give that up to you. I
I
gotta give,
missed that point.
Appreciate it.
huh? You
I
said
said I
what?
missed that. That it went right over my head. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Even Tia in the comments section is saying that's right, Kyle. We posted up. Yeah, she said that's right,
Oh,
Kyle.
there you
So
go.
yeah, yeah. All right, but
Oh, so,
yeah, hopefully like more information come out on this news and we get to the bottom of it. But yo, that was just bananas how she was complying, but she did look scared for her life
yeah,
though when you was
she was,
looking on the camera.
yeah, she was
Yes,
shook.
sir. All right. So the next topic we're gonna go to is another viral video that hit online about a dad who was accused by his ex-wife for touching his three daughters. and it come to find out that it was a lie. And she asked for forgiveness, and he definitely rejected it. But we're gonna look and see why he rejected it.
So
She's
sorry. The father got accused of
By,
touching one of the daughters.
no, all three of his
Oh,
daughters. He had
oh,
three daughters. The ex-wife
okay,
accused him.
okay, and
that
it
was
ended
more
up not
conclusion.
being true.
Yeah, they took a lie detector test, and it wind up not being true. And
Okay,
we're
okay,
gonna see. We're gonna see why he denied it. We'll look
okay.
at it and tell me, do you feel like he should, like, yes, he was right and not accepting the apology?
Hmm, hmm.
All right.
Today we're gonna clean up the infection. We're gonna tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your three daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, they got it.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know.
You felt they always did know it. And didn't speak it because
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you
Excuse
didn't do
me.
it?
Okay.
Are
Wow,
you?
she's still
Do you,
bitter.
do
She's
you
still,
hear that, right?
yeah, she's
After
wow,
you
she's
lied,
still.
after
She came
years,
off with some moxie.
after years of you ruining this man's life, your immediate argument is to attack him.
That's crazy. You could see it. She nearly
It's
hopped off the seat.
because
Like,
he's got three
wow.
girls, man.
Yo,
They're daddy's girls.
I think that's the
She doesn't have
worst.
that same bond.
I think that's the worst thing that you can accuse a dad of doing.
Oh,
Touching.
absolutely.
You get
That
what I'm
that
100%.
saying?
you
Yo,
like you ruin you like if they didn't know any better, you can ruin the relationship between you and your three girls for life. Like
Man, never talking to their
they
mom
will
again.
X you out of their lives. You'll never see their grandchildren.
mm-hmm,
Nothing.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
and I guess the two are not together. That's his ex. So like
Yeah,
so now he has no family whatsoever.
yes,
Nothing.
yes,
Nothing.
yes.
And then if God forbid she goes and puts her business out there and is telling people like, yeah, my ex-husband, he touched or molested my
Oh, you
daughters.
know
Like
she
now
was. Oh, you know
now
she
you're
was.
now you're tarnishing his name and reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
wouldn't even care about name and
There's no coming back
reputation.
from that. There's
Nah.
no coming back from that as a man. There's no
Yo.
coming back from that.
All right.
Period.
Let's continue and hear how this conversation goes.
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
Yo, does that even sound sincere to you guys?
No.
Absolutely
She
not.
only said it because that middle daughter
Yeah,
she knows she's never talking to that middle kid again.
Yo,
Like
yeah. She had zero
she knows
intention
that's
on
over.
apologizing. Zero intention.
yo, it's written all over her face.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's
Am I
continue.
frozen?
Oh, sorry, you had something to say, June?
Nah, I don't know if I'm frozen.
Nah,
No, you
nah,
good.
you good, you good. All right, let's
No, you good,
continue.
Elsa.
You don't have to forgive her.
Yo, he read
You don't
like,
have to.
When containing himself, like
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere. Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me. You don't know. It has affected my life in ways I can't even count. The things that you did. This is not no game. This is these children's lives. And it's just a demon in you that you need to deal with.
yeah, that's deep, yo. Oops, that's deep, man. That's deep.
that. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
deep.
I gotta. I would, if I was in the father's position, I probably would have took the same stance, only because, yeah, like your your apology wasn't sincere whatsoever. Um, like 25 years dealing
Mm-hmm.
with that for a quarter century.
Yeah.
Just think of like what that did to him mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like who knows? Like back to what Kyle said, he could have went committed suicide just off that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just off
Exactly.
that. Like
But
Exactly.
I think didn't
What?
she got some love out of hearing the torment he went through though. I think him saying I don't forgive you because you took my whole life from me. I think
mm,
she felt good because of that. I think if he said, you know what, I forgive you because you were feeling pathetic or whatever, and blah blah blah, and I'm sorry. I think that would have bothered her. I think she
You
would have
know
felt.
what? That's a
mm,
good point. That's a good point because she
mm,
wanted that torture. She wanted that,
Yeah,
for him to suffer. So she pretty much got what she wanted.
yeah.
And
mhm.
She took his whole life from him.
Yeah,
here,
basically.
here's a here's a question I have for you guys. If that man with a lost control got up and smacked her, would you feel his actions was justified? Or let me put it like this. If he did that, he got up and smacked her, she pressed charges, and you was on the jury, would you have found him guilty?
I would because he's still wrong, but I
Yeah,
would
because like
understand it.
I, me, yeah, my stance on it, like, I don't condone hitting women whatsoever, like,
Mhm.
period. And like, yeah, you assaulted somebody, you know what I mean? But I'm not, again, I don't agree with it, but I get it if he did it. But I don't agree with it if he did it. But
I'm
I get
sorry.
it.
If I was on the jury, I would have been like not guilty.
Nah, but he is guilty. He's guilty
You,
I
of.
listen.
you
I'm
assaulted
the
him, bro.
I'm the juror. I'm the juror.
You
I
assaulted
have the right to say guilty. What's the name of this show again? Matter of opinion.
Nah, you're right.
True,
So,
true. Yeah,
so
I would have.
you
I would have
can do
been
that.
like, I would have been that one asshole juror when they'd have been like, "Come on, man, you let's just no, he's not guilty."
I
Yo,
feel you. I'd probably reacted like
20,
that too.
25 years, yo.
Yeah, that's
25, and she feels no remorse
You could see it on her face.
whatsoever.
she was still upset. She was still upset. Like you saw it. She nearly jumped out of her seat. She was
Yeah.
still
Wait, what
upset.
did she say? He did?
What'd you
What did
say?
she
Why?
say? He did?
What did she say? She's like, why didn't you? What did she say?
Why
Something
didn't you
about like,
Why
fight?
didn't
Why
you
didn't you
fight
well, yeah,
fight
why didn't
fight
you
hard
fight?
for
enough?
them earlier?
Yeah, fight harder or something like that. It's like, what?
Yeah. You
So
lied on me and you want me to fight for something I didn't do? Like,
yeah, that's That's wild, man. That's
It's
wild.
wild, man. But it shows you how crazy or demented a lot of people could do just because they're hurt or whatever. They want to do anything in their power to try and torment you or bring, pray for your downfall, so to speak. And to take it to the point of saying, yo, you molested three of your daughters. Yo,
That that's
that's like
wild.
that's a whole nother level of being of demented. Like,
Should there
yo.
be prison? Should there be prison time for that?
Oh,
Yes.
I
I
feel it should be. I feel it should
yes.
be
Mm-hmm.
because you lied and basically
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
I think there should be prison time on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If there was consequences where people would get prison time for doing it, it would be less and less people accusing people or like trying to
Hmm.
falsely accuse them. But if you know there's no repercussions for it, then of course it's easy for you to be like, yeah, this person did such and such. And then in that person's mind, well, if they blow the whistle, oh well, at least I got them to be mad for X amount of time, or it punished them just enough, for them to not get this job or yada yada. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I honestly feel like people who falsely accuse people of doing something and they know they're lying about it, yeah, you should do time for that.
Mm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely do time for that. I agree with that 100%, yo.
I just I just don't see why it was that serious that you had to accuse the man, your husband at the time,
Hmm.
Oh
of
yeah.
accusing him of molesting his own daughters. That is a serious, serious accusation
Yeah.
against against your own, like this is your own family. Like really?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
You're
crazy to
ruining
me,
their
man.
relationship too, like their whole bonds.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
exactly.
Because it didn't only affect him, it affected those kids. Because
Facts.
Exactly.
remind you, when this happened, they were kids.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they were affected also, but she didn't care because she was like, "Yo, I'm getting my day of reckoning here.
Hmm.
Forget what it's doing to everybody else." That's selfish as hell, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
that's
That's
why I
wild.
said, "Yo, if he would have jumped up and I would not have said he's guilty. I'm sorry. I,
That,
I stand by that. Damn it.
You know
that,
what?
like I
I
said,
was
Hey,
thinking
I
y'all
don't
love
condone, but
he's
I
not
get it.
guilty. He's
I
not
get it if he
guilty.
did it. I
You said
get it.
what?
He's not guilty. But what he should, if man, he would have something better for her. He wouldn't get up and slap her. That
Nah, he
he'd
wouldn't
have
do that.
something planned.
No, but I was just talking like a theoretical
Yeah, I
situation
know
if
what you
he
mean.
did. You get what I'm saying? So, but
no,
yeah.
but he knew she was lying the whole time though. Like he always knew she was lying. It's
Oh
not like he
yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
lying.
But see, it's a difference when you know somebody's lying, but then you get that 100% clarity. Like for that
Hmm.
person to admit it, they was lying. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I mean, I don't know of a lot more things that are more satisfying than that, but that's a very satisfying feeling. And even though he knows it wasn't true, it's satisfying because now his daughters are hearing it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that right there is just like a whole, like you could see it in
Yes.
his face and his reaction. It's like a freaking weight was just lifted off his chest, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's deep, man. That's deep.
Yeah, that is deep.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
deep.
have
That
much to
is
say
deep.
about that.
Yeah.
That hit hard. So
Yeah,
I
yo.
don't
You
know.
saw him too holding the paper like he was like,
Yeah.
yo, I think if that paper was like vibranium, he would have probably bent
Yeah.
it.
He said
you,
vibranium.
You know
you
what I mean?
see,
That's
like
how
He
like,
said
he was
yeah, yeah,
vibranium.
trembling, but I don't like
yeah.
he was probably just holding everything back. He's just like,
What?
let me not go to jail today, but
What?
you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It took
yo,
everything in him. You saw it, right? He was
yo.
trembling. I was like,
People went to
damn.
jail for less. People went to jail for less. So yo,
Yep.
he restrained himself real good, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I commend him for
Probably because
that.
he knows he's gonna have a relationship now with his daughters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's
Oh yeah.
like
No,
I either
you know
keep this
what?
moment
Go
or I can mess it up.
true.
Facts.
But
Facts.
honestly, too, I think he didn't do anything because he was being recorded and he was on TV. If there was no cameras,
You know
I'm
what?
just saying.
You know
Bro, he
what?
waited
Again, he was
25 years.
trembling.
Like, come on.
If he
You
was,
know
if
what?
this is 25 years of build up that was in you saw in his hands. If there was no cameras,
I think so.
yo,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I'm
think he
telling
would have.
you.
I think he would have temporarily went insane, like insane for that split second.
Yeah, for a
He
second.
blacked out.
For a second. Yeah, he would have blacked out for a second.
Yeah, I think so. So it was best that it was done in the environment that it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It would have.
That is
It
crazy.
probably would have been a big misunderstanding up in that bad boy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
All right. So switching gears to the next topic. This is gonna be a very touchy situation, man. Not touchy situation, very touchy topic. So the question I have for you guys is, do you believe that men are supposed to be committed to one woman? And the reason why I say this is because if we leave it like nature's course, like let nature do its course, whatever, right? Women have a biological clock. Men don't. Men can procreate till the day they die, right? And if you ask Mother Nature is basically like, yo, we're here to procreate. So, do you think, with that being said, men are supposed to be committed to one woman?
Let me start that.
Hmm.
No, no.
Oh, you're lucky.
Hopeless romantic. You go first.
Question: am I echoing?
No.
No.
Cool. All right. So there's a few ways that this could go. So you said one man is committed to one woman.
Yeah. Do you
It depends
believe?
if they have.
Do you believe men like? Do you believe in general it was made for men to be committed to one woman with the way Mother Nature is designed, which
No,
is
that's why marriage is so
yeah.
tough.
You said what?
I said no. That's why marriage is so tough. Because if it was that easy for every man to stay committed to one woman, wouldn't
Hmm.
everybody just get married?
That's true.
That's just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But for a procreation, that's tough because if you're in love with one person, you won't be able to see yourself have a child with someone else.
Hmm.
But like, the way I look at it as I'm head over heels for my wife. But if a girl I went to high school with was like, "Yo, my husband can't have kids," and we've tried everything. I've known you long. Do you think you could give me some of your spot? I'd be like,
She
that's
she she then be like, talk about it with your wife, and I'll pay y'all 50 grand.
see, that's the other thing because it's like, how am I stopping? Man, this is tough. This is tough because I'm gonna sound like I'm on both sides because if somebody were to ask me that, I'd feel inclined. Like why wouldn't I want to help you? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I, if you're okay and you have your family and you just need a couple of sperms, why can't I help you? But then at the same time, my wife might be like, "Well, yo, what you mean?" Damn it. Let me come back to that.
All right.
I
What's
need
your
to write
take?
some stuff down.
What's your take on it, June?
I think the way it was designed, I don't think God made mistakes. I think everything is perfect, and I think with us being able to create till the end of time, like till we die, I
Hmm.
think we were supposed to. Yes, I think we're supposed to be with many people, but like with me, I fell in love with one person. I'm not gonna be able to give to other people. So even when her time stopped where she can make little gods, it's like, nah, I can't just go to another woman. That would be too weird for me. I wouldn't feel
Hmm.
comfortable. So I do believe it was designed that way, but I believe after the downfall of man happened, whatever, I believe yes, we have jealousy, we have reasons why it cannot work. If it were not for those reasons, it would be a perfect system. All right, let me just create, and there's no jealousy, it's no hate, it's just we understand we're trying to make a better life, you know.
Hmm.
So I think we were designed to be with different people.
Pretty much, you're saying like the animal kingdom, like because that's what animals do. It's just we're civilized. That's what you're pretty much saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rick, well, Rex, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, uh, for me, I thought the same thing. Like before, I was like, no, but then, yeah, I'm like, yeah, we're men are like made to procreate. So, I thought, yeah, we could. Some men can. Me personally, do I want to be with multiple women? Personally, not really. It sounded cool before, yeah, being with multiple women when you're younger and stuff, but like that's just too many multiple personalities I'm not trying to deal with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm sorry, I would just keep it at 100.
That,
Like,
that that's a young man's game, pretty much.
exactly, exactly. And then same thing, like, no, as men, you know, keeping it real, men get jealous too. No man wants to see his
Mhm.
his lady with another man. Like it's as much as we could lie to ourselves and be like, "No, I'm cool with it." When you see it, that's a whole different story. So it's like,
It hit
nah,
different.
it's again, some men can do it. Kudos to them. That's what's up. Me personally, I just don't want to deal with that. Like it's I don't know, just being with that many again. I think same thing. We were designed to you know be with multiple women and like I said, procreate. But can you really do it? Not really. Not. There's gonna be problems. There'll be problems sooner or later. There'll be problems. So, me personally, I'm not trying to deal with all that.
All right.
One lady is enough. I'm good. I'm cool with that.
Here's my take on things. If you're asking me Mother Nature, like if Mother Nature take its course, then yes, I say men aren't designed to. But if you're talking like biblical sense or whatever, no, the system is designed for one man, one woman. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the Bible doesn't really say, polygamy is not okay, whatever, but in actuality, it does. Because the thing is, if you read the Bible, whatever, like you hear about Solomon had over 700 wives and 300 concubines, and they had all these multiple wives. To be honest, what the way I look at it was God, because June, you said God made everything perfect. That's why he made men able to procreate until their life their life is basically done. That's true, but the way I look at it, God allowed it in the Old Testament because we needed the population to increase. So he wasn't okay with it, but it was like, okay, well, if this can solve the problem of the population, I'll allow it. But he specifically say one man, one woman become one. The two become one in a sense. So if you're saying, God is perfect, what he intended, yes, is one man, one woman, get married till death do you part, and no splitting, yada yada. So that's my take on it. But like I said, if we're going the way of nature, I don't think men are designed to have one woman, so to speak. Now, as far as for me personally, yeah, I believe one man, one woman. Because, like I said, man, when you're young, yeah, having multiple women or yeah, that's cool. That's that fast life, whatever. But when you're older, bro, you don't got time for that, yo. It's already hard to please and satisfy one woman.
For real.
Now you want to bring 3, 4, 5, 600 women in it? Oh,
Right?
come on, man.
that's,
Yo,
that's
bro.
homework right there, bro.
That
That's
especially if you can't hold it down in the sack, man. You just looking for women. You just looking for the women to
yeah,
beasting at
yeah.
you every time.
It's true. It's true,
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is. That's
yeah.
true. So
All
it's
right,
like,
hold up. I have to write down some points now. I'm ready. So what I was gonna say was, back in the day, like olden days, like our
Yeah.
our great grandfathers, that was, hey, they got like 5 women in the same block that don't know about each other,
Mm-hmm.
and you got like 3 kids, 4 kids fight. You know what I mean?
Before you go on, I just want to give a shout out to Chanisa Sajay and Vic. Join the chat. Definitely hit that like button. All right, go on.
So that would be one man, multiple females.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, I think we moved on from that. So that's where you stay faithful, you stay true to your wife or your husband.
Mm-hmm.
But my third point is with the remarriages, that presents the opportunity for you to start new or have more children
Mm-hmm.
if that's in the cards for you, if that makes
I get
sense.
what you're saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is it called?
So, pardon?
You said remarriage? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Getting
Yeah.
remarried,
So
divorce and
yeah.
remarried.
So yeah. So
Or it could be your
that's where.
or it could be your spouse
Mm,
unfortunately passed, stuff like that.
yeah.
No,
So
but
I
to,
feel like that could be a way to keep procreating and have more children and whatnot. But yeah, I had to think on that. I jumped out the gate early on that one.
Kiki05 is in the building. What's going on, Kiki? But yeah, so okay. So basically all of y'all agree that um men should be like men were designed to be with one woman.
essentially, yeah.
Essentially, yes. Okay. All right. I guess we all
Well, I
just
don't
works
believe
better,
that's how
man.
it is though.
huh?
With like I said, with the whole fall, I believe that changed it.
Okay.
That's why I have you. We have the urge. Well, when I was younger, especially to have new sex. Like new sex to a guy is like just if we admitting it, it's just something that's just. And I feel like guys were supposed to go around and just impregnate women once the fall happened. It seemed like God wouldn't leave us with being able to have kids till we die if we weren't supposed to use it. What's the purpose of that? What is the purpose of that?
I get what you're saying. I get what you
Like,
That's a good question. That's a good
Rex, what's the purpose of being able to reproduce till I'm 90? And like, what's the point of that?
Yeah,
Keep life
but
going.
it's reproducing responsibly.
It's
But
to
my
keep
wife,
life
my
going.
wife able to like an age like when she's 80. So it's like, why did you give me
the power to
that
keep
feature? Yeah.
because
Yeah,
because women get to an age they stopped, but men keep going.
What's the point of that?
bro, to keep the species going, to keep it.
So
Yeah,
basically,
that's it.
so basically, you're saying June has a point because he's saying, "Yo, if we can procreate till we die, then our purpose should be impregnating women."
But hold up. Once you reach a certain age, them swimmers ain't gonna have that same speed now.
That's
But they
true.
Let's be real.
but they
But
still can
but
impregnate.
they still can. Yeah, you can
Can
still get. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What do
what?
you mean,
Of
bro? Of course
course,
can.
of
Of
course
course.
they can.
Yeah, bro.
we need to get a sperm doctor on this
Yeah,
What do you
of
because
mean,
course.
bro? Yeah.
so you're
Bro,
telling me
what
an
do you mean?
85-year-old man can impregnate? Them
Yes.
Yeah.
swimmers ain't
Yes,
gonna
as
have
long
Yes.
as
that. Come on.
his sperm count is fine, of course.
Yes.
Yes,
He's not with someone who can get pregnant. So it's gonna
yes,
seem like he can't.
exactly. But if
Yeah.
he's with somebody that's still fertile, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, man.
Ah, hold on. Someone needs to Google that. You're
Keep
telling me
the
there's an
species going,
85-year-old
bro.
man that has a 1-year-old.
Bro, what do you
You
mean?
didn't know that?
Bro, I've heard stories of this like online.
You see
I'm
my
actually
face?
it was I forget it was an 82-year-old man. It was some woman in her 20s, and yeah, like she had his
Haitian?
kid. I don't know, but he had his kids. 82.
Dang. You said 82.
Yeah, bro.
I said
82.
85 though.
Who cares? They're in the 80s. Like it's like the man's almost
I don't
100,
know.
and he's still
That's
able
wow.
to,
That's
yeah,
impressive,
man.
man. That's impressive.
Hell
Now, of
yeah.
course, the older you are, the lower the chance of you getting a woman pregnant. But like I said, as long as you have strong swimmers, you can still get a woman pregnant.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can still get a woman pregnant. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, man. All right. Do y'all got time for
Okay.
one more video I want to tackle, or y'all
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Let's get
And before we
Yeah.
do, I wanna answer a question that Vic said. He said,
Yeah, I was
if your
gonna
spouse
ask
died,
about it.
how long before y'all date again? Before you date again?
Say that one more time.
If you have a spouse, right, and she die, how long before you start dating again?
I'll leave that for the husbands. Go ahead, y'all.
That's tough
That's for
because
y'all.
Wouldn't look for it. To be honest, I wouldn't
yeah,
look. It would have to come to me and be perfect. Like not like oh she's perfect, but the situation would have to seem as if it just happened. But I would never look for it. I wouldn't. I'd just be so hurt. But after let's say 10 years,
Hmm.
maybe that would change.
Dang, 10
my
years,
thought
bro.
my
She
my
just
my thought
I'm not
process is
looking for
different
headaches.
now.
No, that's
what?
headaches.
Go ahead,
Starting
Jim.
over. I want to start over.
Say it again, June. Sorry about that. Say that one
Want to
time.
He
start
said he
over.
might want to.
Yeah, I would just focus on raising my son. That's what I would focus on.
My
I wouldn't focus
Mm,
on trying to have somebody in his life who may try to harm him. And
mm.
nah, I would wait for like till it comes to me and it's perfect.
But a decade?
so
See, I think what you're trying to say, June, it would depend on the age, because here's the thing. With my pops passing, well, with my pops, right? When my mom's passed, my pops was in late 60s or yeah, late 60s. So with him being in the house, all his kids are grown and it's him in the house or whatever. I think at that age, you need to find somebody to keep you happy, whatever, because if you're used to having somebody around you for the last 50 years of your life, it's gonna seem weird being in that house by yourself. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's a discussion that everybody who's involved should have with their significant other. Cause it's like, yo, if I die, like for me, it's like if I die, I would want I would want my spouse to be happy. Whatever that means, whether you find somebody, whatever, I want you to be happy. I don't want you to sacrifice your life just on the strength of holding my passing with a heavy heart or whatever. No, don't feel guilty about. I want you to be happy. So I think that's a conversation that the two people should have. Like, yo, if I pass or if you pass, like, how would you feel about dating? Stuff like that, because
See, I
that
would
will give
prefer.
that will give that person a better idea and understanding of not feeling guilty when that person is gone. Because I think that's what it comes down to. Like, you would feel guilty that you're like, since that person passed, you're like, I'm trying to find the word I'm looking for. It's like you're not being unfaithful to them or whatever, but it's like, I don't
I
know,
was.
yeah, like you're
I
dishonoring
wouldn't
them
feel
or something
guilty.
like that.
I
Okay.
wouldn't feel guilt. I wouldn't feel guilty. It's just I wouldn't feel like putting myself out there. I
Hmm.
feel like the energy it would take all the attention away from my son. I know he would need a mother figure in his life, so that's why if it come to me, I would accept it. But I'm not gonna be out like in the bars or shop like at Walmart or looking. Nah, if it comes to me, I would accept it. But it's not about feeling guilty. I wouldn't feel guilty. I feel sad you're gone, but I'm
Mm.
not gonna feel guilty. I didn't kill you. That's part of life.
Yo, some
all
people
right.
do got that guilty mindset though.
Mm.
You know,
So
what's your
for
what's your take? What's your take, Kyle?
for me,
Hmm.
before we had kids, shoot, sometimes I even catch myself saying it now. I tell like, yo, you need to live longer than me because I'll make this like Romeo and Juliet. If you die before me, I'm going with you. But now that we have kids, I can't do that, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Here we
I've
go.
I've already told my wife, look, if I pass, when you're ready and you're over what's it, the bereavement,
Yeah.
you go out, oh, find love. Like, because yes, you're my son's mom, but you can't teach him how to be a man. You know what I mean? So, and I don't want you to be alone. It's
Mhm.
okay for you to, when you're past that point and you're over me, you go find, you know what I mean? If you finding it or it happens to come to you, that's cool with me. As long as you're happy, I'm good. For myself though, if it were to be her that passed, that would be hard because I know my kids would need a mother, but I would always compare every woman to my late wife. So that'd be hard. Um, but then, but then again, the Lord says He's never gonna give you too much than you can handle. So I mean, I wouldn't be on dating sites and whatnot. I would probably just be focusing on task at hand. My kids, make sure they're happy. I'm happy, and then if something were to just come about, cool. If not, I'm gonna just do me and the kids.
I can dig it.
I feel-
I can dig it. Yeah, for everybody, it hits different. All right.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Do y'all want to jump into this one more video?
Let me check my
Yeah.
battery time.
Yeah.
Oh no,
All
I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
let me get a
right,
charge.
bet. So this video is about a couple's court where the man found a sex tape of his wife and a dude or whatever, and they're basically coming to court to figure out, like, is he gonna stay with her or not? If she's still cheating, then he's gonna call it a day with the marriage. But if she's not cheating, then they're gonna be able to work and fix everything. So
He saw the sex tape.
yeah, let's get into it. Check it out. We'll stop and talk in between, but yeah.
All right.
And what hurt me most every time I look at this picture right here.
All right. I gotta put this in the main screen. Give me a second. Let me remove this. All right.
You could already hear the hurt in his voice, yo. That's
Yeah, yo, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
he sounds distraught. Oh no, bro. I feel bad for him, bro. Like,
All right,
damn.
here we go. Let me video, share screen. All right, here we go.
And what hurt me most every time I look at this picture right here is the fact that at this
Oh man, hold on. It's off tracking, so give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up from YouTube. 'Cause, yo, that
So
yeah,
what was it again?
I'm trying to think if I was in that situation, boy.
yo,
Oh.
the story is bananas, yo. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna sound like a
Mm.
sucker. I talk. I know it.
You said what?
I'm gonna sound like a sucker. I know it.
Oh no.
You said he's gonna sound like a sucker.
I am,
No, he
Oh,
is.
because I see things a little different now. But
Mm. No, you speak your piece, man.
I
Speak your
know.
piece. You don't have to think you a sucker, man. Come on now.
No, no. Back in the day, I would have seen that as a sucker. The way I'm thinking now,
Well,
but
I
when I
hear you. Well, I hear you.
it's different.
Jeez.
all right,
Like
here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell's the? Okay, here we go.
You all have been together 7 years and married for 2 years. Mr. Taylor, tell me why you brought your wife to court today.
Well, I brought my wife to court because I believe that she is still cheating, and this is to see if she's still lying to me. Because if she is, then this relationship gonna be over. The marriage, the family we had, the lifestyle we had is all gonna be over. And I don't know why that she'll jeopardize that, knowing that
we all we had. Ain't nobody else backing us. Don't nobody else support us. Don't nobody else help us with the kids. Don't nobody else help us with our living arrangements or nothing.
This has become so stressful to you that you moved out 2 months ago?
Yes, I couldn't deal with it no more. It was too many signs. I was catching her up in too many lies. I couldn't do it no more. So I left until we get this situation resolved. And if she is cheating, I'm gone. And what hurt me most every time I look at this picture right here is the fact that at this time in our life, everything was good. At this time in our life, man, that was my best friend. That was my lover. That was my homie. That was my other half. We did everything together, like, and I feel like that's jeopardized.
And you are holding on to that picture like it's your last hope.
Yes, it's all I have to like remember. Like, and I don't know why she'd do this to me, because she know how valuable family is to me. Like, I was adopted. I ain't had a chance to really experience a real good family life like most people. So she know that that's something that I really want to structure in my life. She know that's a goal that I have in my life is to build and have a family.
So your belief in that she's lying and that she's cheating has literally driven you from your home with her.
Gone. Yes.
And if you find out in fact that she is cheating, you're not going back. You're done.
No, I'm done. I can't do it no more. Like, she have done this in the past. This is a repeating thing. Like I don't believe it's so much me no more. I think it's her. That's just what she do. That's her behavior trait. You know what I'm saying?
But if she isn't cheating, you're going home.
I'm going home.
Yeah. And you're going to rebuild this
family. Take my
family.
wife back. Take my kids back. And we're going to be a family.
So everything. So what you telling this court, what you telling me and Mr. Cutler, is your whole world is on the line today.
On the line. Everything that we built and had for like the last 7 years. Like,
all right, so I gotta ask you guys this. Do y'all think he's a sucker for knowing she was cheating, whatever, and was taking her back and, like, you know, giving her chance?
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry. Sorry,
What's
not
that?
sorry.
What's
Hell
that
yeah.
saying?
He's a sucker, bro.
Fool me once. What's that saying?
Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me.
Well, then there
I
you go.
can't though. See, that's why I said I sound like a sucker. Because at the end of the day, that's just,
what do you mean you can't? What do you mean?
I get it.
You what, bruh? The man said
I get it as well.
No, bruh.
Because they have what, 4 kids.
So.
So
wait, because
I'm
of the
not
kids?
going juniors. I'm not going juniors route. I'm just saying.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know what y'all saying. I'm just saying. I do believe you're supposed to keep trying. You don't have to, but I'm just saying. I get him. He's trying to save his family. Like, he didn't have a family. To him, that's like gold.
I get where you're coming from. I
hear you, June. I hear you
hear
on that. Like,
how many times? That's what I need to know. How many times?
How many times what?
Like, and the other thing is, my guy, you need to check yourself. Because what are you doing to have her keep going to the streets?
Listen, man.
Hold on. Hold on. Tia sent the super chat that says, "Black women don't cheat."
Well, looks like it right here.
Thank you for the super chat.
They might just not get caught.
Yeah. Listen, man. In terms of him coming from an adopted family and whatnot, now him having that structure, I get why he's trying to fight for it. You know what I mean? The first time when he found out. But then when he said, this is a repeated thing, nah, homie, you lost me there. You lost me there. You lost me there. And you stayed, and you was okay with it. Basically saying you're okay with it. That's why she kept doing it.
Okay.
Nah, man.
Let's see how this plays out, and before we cast our judgment, let me try and fast forward it. Let me try and fast forward it to her part.
Our family
for today.
I messed up my family with my actions because
As he stated, our family, we don't have a lot of family support. And our family is like the only thing that we have. And we've been through a lot, and I don't want to let that go to waste.
You want your family back?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you love this man?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you're here trying to recoup and bring that family back together. Your goal is when you walk out of here, you all are a couple going to rebuild your family.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that means you haven't been cheating then. That's the only way we gonna get back together.
So you are here to get back to the time in that picture.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
What were those times like?
It was stressful because we were in a financial deficit, but it's like I can look up to that, like, wow, we've been through this and it made us so much stronger. If we could do that, we could do anything. Just being there to support each other when we had nobody else, and doing family outings. And
when you talk about the tough times, when you say that it makes you stronger, that spoke to me because we talk about, we went to law school together and we were broke law students.
Even before then, we met as poor college students, and so
we were real broke law students and working through that.
Let me fast forward it to
Mom in the back with a guy. I was coming home from work and I walked in the house and the kids running like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" I'm like, "Where Mom at?" "Mom in the back with a guy." And then the other one said, "The guy named Josh." And then here she come running like a bat out of hell out the bedroom. And she like, "Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? It's just me and my friend." No, I ain't never met the dude. "It's just me and my friend. We just chilling." And this why, if I do got trust problems, it's because of your actions. Cause where did y'all escape? I mean, how did y'all leave that house? I swear y'all ain't walk out the front door. They hop out the window. Cause they didn't want to walk past me.
All right. Ms. Jackson, what happened?
Your Honor, he fabricated that story.
Josh.
When he called me and told me that he was on his way home, I informed him that Josh was there. Nobody climbed out of the way.
So Josh is a friend of yours?
Yes, Josh is a friend of mine.
Do you have some kind of relationship with Josh other than being a friend?
Yep.
Yes.
What is it?
Big old argument. Cause she was out all night. And she come home like 8 in the morning. And then so I grabbed the phone and I heard her go in the bathroom and lock the bathroom door. And she didn't know I had the password to her phone. So I put the password into the phone. Boom. I see that somebody inboxed her from social media a video, a sex tape of her.
A sex tape of her?
Yeah, and that was a year ago. And even after seeing that, man, I still forgave her and tried to and still try to work it out.
How do you know it was her in the sex tape?
She got her name on her booty.
Oh. I'm sorry, he a sucker.
Yo, this is not real, man.
Bro, he's a sucker, bro. Yo,
what?
the lady, the man's wife does not even respect him.
yeah.
No respect.
She does not
He's a
respect
roommate.
him. She brought the man to their home.
Look. Here's the first thing. He shouldn't have grabbed her phone, ran and went in her phone.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
That's on.
Sucker.
You shouldn't have. That was on you. But with that being said, if he's saying he had because he was saying she had a history pattern, whatever. When because I had skipped forward. When he took her back, she would get like illicit texts, whatever, and he was like, "Yo, you can't do that, whatever, because of your history." Because they're like, if you forgive and forget, you're supposed to move on. But he's like, certain things was coming up where I'm like, "Yo, you can't be doing X, Y, Z because of your history." So that was when he grabbed the phone and ran in the bathroom and everything like that. But this gets better. This gets better. Yes.
You mean like a tattoo?
Yeah.
Who was in the sex tape with her? Was it this guy, Josh?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Jackson, what happened with this sex tape?
Don't tell me that's Josh.
Yep.
Yes, that was me in the sex tape. And yes, that was Josh in the sex tape. I felt like I was pushed to the point of him, Umar, making me feel like I wasn't worthy, making me feel like everything that I did was wrong, to make me feel like I was nothing, and to make me feel like everything that he was doing for the family was better than what I was doing. When I would break my back and try to go to work and try to come home and be with the kids, he would complain that he was doing everything for the kids, but yet he was not working or providing anything financially.
I wasn't. So I ain't get all they to school. I ain't.
Mr. Taylor.
Okay, see, this is the thing that I don't like is because you knew she was doing her dirt. You take her back, right? Then when you take her back, now you try and undermine her and talk all this crap, kicking her back in when she's trying to show you she's trying to do better. To me, that's wrong because if you're going to take her back and you're going to say, okay, we're going to try and build, but you still holding animosity, you shouldn't be with her then.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that. That's not fair to her because at some point, a person will go through a breaking point where you like, all right, we're going to try and work through X, Y, Z, but you still kicking their back. And it's like, at that point, that person's going to be like, yo, what the hell? Why am I even trying then? And they're
But
going to
she was showing him signs, though.
Huh?
If she's still showing signs, being sneaky.
Yeah, but I think the signs were being shown and stuff because of the animosity he was showing. Because she's basically like, yo, at that point, I started like, not caring, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but look, it gets better. It wasn't till the very end where I was like, okay, I thought he was a sucker, but just listen.
Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
More than you, though.
Mr. Taylor.
There was a point, which was the beginning of the relationship, where I was down. I was all for him. I was doing any and everything to be with him, even stupid, ignorant things such as fighting women over him, and such as following, stalking him, and checking social media accounts and stuff like that.
Miss Jackson, Mr. Taylor.
During the time,
clearly we see this relationship is toxic to begin with.
Yes.
Before they even got married, you see the relationship was basically toxic as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get to the part. I want to get to.
So, Mr. Taylor, you're now concerned that this guy named Josh may be popping up again.
Yes.
Well, there's the wife story, there's the husband story, and then there's the lover story. And we have the lover here.
Let's hear it. Oh, you love it here.
Yo, you saw that face?
Josh is
nervous. Did you see her face? Did you see that face expression?
She was nervous. She said, "Hold up,
Hers?
who's here?"
Oh,
He pulled up.
Let's
here.
continue.
Would you please escort him in?
Let's continue.
Evidence from.
I look like choosing you if you choosing him.
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Josh Charles.
Mr. Charles, we've heard evidence from Ms. Jackson and from Mr. Taylor that there was a sex tape involving Ms. Jackson. Were you the man in that sex tape?
Yes, I was the man in that sex tape.
Hey, I already knew that.
Yeah.
You like my sloppy seconds?
I mean,
Mr. Taylor.
That's me, right?
See right there. To me, he sounds like an idiot. Sloppy seconds.
No, it's not an idiot. He's a straight sucker, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that this guy thinks he has an argument in here trying to make the guy feel bad. Like, bruh.
He smashed your chick. He smashed your wife.
He smashed your wife
yes.
in your home on your bed, bozo. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He's a clown. Straight clown.
Yeah, you can't. Yo, the best thing you could do is keep your mouth shut and just hear what the man got to say. Because you saying sloppy seconds, nah, dog. You cherish that woman, and he swept right under and was banging.
Wow.
I mean, you putting your time in. He buying condoms. You buying candy. Like, I mean, like, yo, it is what it is. You feel me? I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but hey, it is what it is. Let's continue.
Hey, you got one more. Now, you said you're here to get the truth.
I am.
Well, you got to be quiet to get the truth.
All right.
Let us do our job.
I'm happy he's seen it, though, because now he can move on now with his life and leave her alone.
Mr. Charles, respond to my questions, please.
Yes, sir.
Respond to Ms. Cutler's question. That's it. What is the nature of your relationship with Ms. Jackson?
Oh, that's my girlfriend right there. That's me right there.
What?
That's me.
That's your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's been going since June 14th. That's me right there.
Yeah. What?
Look at her
Does Miss
face. She's like,
Jackson know
Oh,
You
she's your
saw
better
she was
follow
girlfriend, or
him,
breathing.
that's
Missy
She
your
Jackson.
was breathing
fantasy
heavy
that she's
too.
your girlfriend?
I mean, she's mine mentally, physically.
What?
I'm feeding her body. I'm feeding her mind. I'm feeding her soul. I'm feeding everything. You've been going since June 14th, buddy. You messed up. It's on you. You messed up. Ain't no coming back. That's over
Mr.
with.
Charles,
My man.
Mr.
That's mine right
Charles,
there.
What?
That's mine. Yeah.
damn.
That is it. You talk to the judges, period. You do not talk to anybody else in the courtroom except the judges. Understood? I will take you out. No problem.
Ain't
The
worried
judges
about
only. Same with you. Shut the mouths.
Mr. Charles, when was the last
Okay,
time
though.
that you were intimate with Miss Jackson?
This morning.
Yo.
Miss Jackson, Miss Jackson, were you intimate with Mr. Charles this morning?
you see her reaction?
Quiet.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why is she
Yes,
smiling?
Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Jackson, you said you were here fighting for this relationship. Do you see the inconsistency with that statement and sleeping with this man this morning before you show up in my court saying, I want to be with this man and build my family? Do you see that inconsistency?
Yes, Your Honor. I see the inconsistency.
All right.
But it's like
See
he
what I
was
mean?
also
Always
doing
try to
whatever he was
explain herself.
doing.
You know what? But we're not even here talking about that.
All right.
Because nobody has sat up here and testified they slept with him this morning.
She's deceitful too, you know. Misintentions, you know.
Okay, so Mr.
Yeah.
Taylor, you
That's where I wanted to stop it at. Yo.
He's still a sucker.
Wow.
Yo.
Exactly. He's still a
is.
sucker.
So
Wow.
that shows she gave 0 F's. Because think about it. Okay.
Sir.
If a dude, like, okay, I can't say for all whatever, but right, if you're a person who have a good heart, a dude or whatever, right, and you wind up cheating on your chick or whatever, through the process of, if you in the process of winning her back, dudes take that heavy, and like, you try whatever in your power to try and win that woman back or whatever. So if you got to sleep in a hotel by yourself or whatever the case may be, you're gonna do everything in your power to get her back or whatever. So a good dude would not that morning, knowing you going to court, smash the whatever the other chick, whatever, that morning before going to court. Just like a good chick wouldn't do that either.
That's dirty.
She clearly gave 0 F's, yo, whatsoever, for you to come to court that morning. And that's the thing. She didn't expect that he was going to be there, because you saw
No.
it was written on her face when your man popped up in court.
Priceless. Priceless, bro. That was priceless. Like,
Yo.
She was like,
Yo,
She's like,
she was
wait.
dead silent, yo. And you know, dude, he ain't sugarcoating nothing, because he's like, yo, that's my lady. I don't care what you say. So he gonna tell
since
it
June
like it
14th.
is. Yeah, pretty much. Yo, he stressed that too. He had the
June
dates and
14th.
everything, yo. All right. So
That's dirty.
so
Yeah,
June.
crazy, bro.
So June, back to the beginning that you said. You said you would be a sucker.
Not like
Do
that.
you take that back? Okay.
Oh, you take it back.
That's what I wanted to know. Do you take
Now you
that
see
back?
where I'm coming from.
I just meant, what I meant was, if she makes a mistake, give her a chance.
Yes, I agree with you on
That's
that.
not a mistake. That's a habit. And
Yes.
it's a bad habit. Nah.
Yes, I agree. A habit, yes, no coming back. But I agree with you on that. Mistake, all right, let's work on it, see what's up, whatever. But
Yeah.
he took it. Yeah, he took it to a whole new level, yo. Whole new level. Kyle, what's your take on it, brother?
Yo, I have no words. I did not see that going that way. Like, oh man.
Yo.
When he said, "That's my girlfriend," I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he dropped the date. And then I'm looking at her facial expressions. I'm like, something's about to come out. And then they asked about the sex thing. Oh man, I don't know if because they have what 4 kids or something. He's trying to force the triangle shape through the square.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
wow.
Yo, and Tia said it best. Tia said she was doing the mannequin challenge.
For real.
And Kiki 05 singing the song. It's written all over your face.
I can't believe that.
Yo, Rex, I already know where you stand. You like, yo, that's a straight up sucker, no matter how you slice it. Yo.
Period, bro. Like
Yeah,
as I heard
Mm.
guy named Dr. BOA say beta male simp mangina, bro. Like
yeah, man.
that is crazy, bro.
Look,
That's crazy.
if you gotta go to the point of going through a person's phone, man, call it a day.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That
Call it a day.
For real.
It
like
ain't
we
worth it
don't
at that
do
point.
that.
Yeah,
Go
it ain't
through a
worth it at
chick's
that point.
phone. If I tell all men this, if you are gonna go through your lady's phone or your chick's phone, be prepared to see some things that you wish you hadn't read or seen. Cause
Yeah,
you
you open
gon'
Pandora's
find
box.
some, bruh. You gon' find when you go looking, you gon' find what you searching for. Don't get
Yo,
mad though. Don't get mad
But
though.
that's the
yo,
thing. I feel
I,
people go looking and they don't want to find anything. They're
yo.
like, I'm not gonna find anything.
Here's the
And
thing, right?
then
I'll give you guys a story that happened to me, whatever. Because when it comes to phones and stuff, I'm the phone guy. You talking about like this was when it was big with Android, when you root phones and stuff like that, and doing all that stuff. So I was the phone guy, right? So when it came to doing my chick's phone,
Oh
and I'm
no.
moving stuff from memory card to memory from computer to memory card, whatever, yada yada. Come on a video
Oh
of a
no.
dude beating off on her phone or whatever. And
Wow.
yo, I'm not gonna front. It looked like it was on her bed, yada yada. But I couldn't really say anything because I'm like, yo, I'm not supposed to be delving in this
mm,
territory. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? Now, granted, it didn't show nothing like cheating or nothing like that. But I'm just like, yo, a video of a dude whacking off and they're like in your bed, like,
Uh,
yeah, that
in his
wait,
he was whacking off in
it
her
looked
bed.
like it was her bed. It looked like it was her bed. I'm
was
not
this
too
your
sure, whatever.
girl?
Yeah,
This your girl at the time?
yeah. So I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I
Mm,
said, it wasn't concrete proof, so to speak.
Mhm.
But I was just like, because think about it. Anybody could send a video of them whacking off, whatever, or a chick could send you a video of them twerking. You get what I'm saying? So I
hmm.
was just like, look, this is
Yeah,
territory
but
that I'm not even supposed to be in. I just left it alone, kept it moving or whatever. Because
what you gonna do with that video though? You know what I mean? Like if someone sent that to me, why am I keeping that?
man, yo, at this point, man, you're talking in the 20s. In the
Oh, okay.
20s, you're not looking at,
Oh,
marriage. You're not looking at, long term. You
I
get what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So I just was like, yo, I remember one time, right? Like I was going to see a chick I was messing with, whatever, right? I knew the brand of condoms I use. I put like she was on college dorm or whatever, right? I pull up, ready, get it in, whatever. I see on her count, like on her desk, whatever, a open condom wrapper or whatever. Clearly not the brand I use. So when I saw it, whatever, I was just like, "Oh, you and dude was like you and somebody was having water balloon fights," and kept it moving. Mind you, yo, in my 20s, yo, my mind state was, yo, if you got a man, you smash me, you got two boyfriends. That's it. Like keep it moving. You feel me? I'm gonna get mine, and that's that. You got two friends. Tell them, yo, tonight's my night. Don't call you. It is
Because
what it is. You get
you
what
knew what
I'm
it
saying?
was.
So
You knew what it
yeah.
was.
So that's how it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, and when you're young in your 20s, early 20s and stuff like that, you move different. That's why I'm like, when it comes to if a man is made for one woman, whatever, or not, that's young, yo, that's young ninjas ish. That's like young mentality people's movement, whatever. When you get older, you don't got time for that. But yeah, it's needless to say, man, if you got to go through a person's phone, call it a day, man. Just it is
But
what it is.
sometimes it could be something wrong with you. You could have some insecurity that makes you think something's going on, and you're going through somebody's phone when it's just you. The person ain't doing nothing, and well,
That's
they're not doing nothing, anything wrong, and you're going crazy. Like I think he
but
stayed out too late, or she stayed out too late.
but you
You
know
could
what I say. But you know what I say to that, June.
shouldn't
If
be in a
something is
relationship.
wrong with you and you're doing that, then you shouldn't be in a relationship to
I
begin with.
agree.
You
I
need
agree.
to evaluate
Agreed.
yourself before you even think about getting into a relationship. Because the
That
way I see it, man, there is so much other problems in the world I gotta worry about than if she's cheating.
Facts.
Like I can care,
exactly.
like yo, as long as these no
Exactly.
drama come to me, no, hey, are you seeing XYZ? I can care less. I
Mhm.
got so many other ish to worry about that. Yeah,
Exactly.
it is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Bro.
if you
Like
in the mindset where you got to worry about is this person doing XYZ, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Plain and simple. That's the way I see it. So
Nah, that's something that.
yeah,
nah,
man.
she clearly did not respect the man whatsoever. Like
Hmm.
whatsoever. Again, it's yo,
But what alpha female respects a beta male though?
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you got your answer right there.
But
But
bro,
he
that
didn't
Facts.
means
seem like he was the
that
beta.
means that just means he wasn't on his square. He was not on. He wasn't.
He was
He wasn't on his. He
he was
wasn't on
buying
his.
candy for the children.
Bro, bro, that's nah. He wasn't on his. He wasn't on his square, bro. He wasn't. He wasn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. I don't know. He could have been. I don't know if he was lacking because I did hear her say, "Oh, at one point, I guess he was working, so
Yeah,
she
he
would
wasn't
take care of
working.
all that."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then so like that right there creates resentment, right?
And
Towards him,
old boy probably had money.
right? So like, there's that, and then it's like, okay, well, uh, he I cheat on him. He was cool with it the first time. All right, let me
Let
try
me
it
invite
again,
him
but
to the house.
let me be a little more slick with it. But
Nah, she wasn't
like,
slick. She invited him to the house.
oh, I know. I'm just saying, like the other times, but then the time where she got too comfortable, she got
Yeah, yeah.
complacent, and then she brought old boy to the crib as if her son wasn't gonna snitch to pops. Like, oh, dad, he's
Yeah.
some next dude here, his name Josh. What? A next man is in my crib? It's
Yeah.
oh, zero respect for man.
Yeah.
Zero respect for
Yeah.
man. Zero, bro.
Facts, yo.
That's
Facts.
crazy. And the fact that he stayed again because he said,
He
"This
probably
is,
gave her another shot.
bruh." He said, "This has been a reoccurring thing." That
Hmm.
right there, too many damn red flags. Are you for real? Nah, man. Miss me with all that, bruh.
Like Jesse
Sorry,
Lee
that's
Peterson
sucker
say,
shit.
beta male.
Straight
Yeah,
beta.
beta male. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, man.
that's nuts.
Oh
That's
Hilarious.
man.
nuts. And the
But
fact
yeah.
that he went to court to still fight for the
I don't know why he had to go
relationship
to court for that.
after all word. He went to court for that and still trying to fight.
He don't
Nah,
he don't have family though. He don't have
bruh.
Kiki
Pardon?
Kiki 05 said maybe he was too needy. Men have baggage as well. It could be a case where
Could
he
be.
was needy too, because he
True.
said like he
Mhm.
had
He didn't have a family.
family
True.
abandonment issues. So that
Mhm.
could be a good point. That's true.
True.
That
True.
could be a good point where he was needy and she was just like, that's not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
True.
they
Like
should
that, because
they should have
it seemed
communicated.
like he was ready for a family, right? Like he was ready. It seemed like he
Well,
was ready
yeah,
for a
yeah.
long time ago,
Exactly. But my
right?
thing was, before they even got married, the relationship was toxic in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it was because from when they were saying, the arguments, this, that, and all that. I'm like, well, this is happening before the kids came.
Mhm.
I was like, oh no, that's a
But
recipe for
some people
disaster.
think
Then
kids will help mend a relationship, and
most
Yeah,
it's
people
they
really
it
do
do.
probably
that.
doesn't.
not.
It doesn't. It really
No.
doesn't.
It
Tia
can.
said, men have plenty of baggage. Yeah, men do have plenty.
Yeah,
Everybody have
100%.
baggage.
everybody
Like
got baggage.
everybody
I
has
got a lot of
baggage.
Yeah.
baggage.
Yeah.
I got three
It
hay suitcases. What you
it
mean?
comes down to what it comes down to is, does that person's baggage rub you the wrong way to the point where you'll be like, yo, I'm done with this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to. Everybody have baggage. Nobody goes into a
Yeah.
relationship, a situation, a
Exactly.
relationship with no
Mm-hmm.
baggage. Like,
But not everybody show their baggage. Some of them hold on to it, and then later
Mm.
you like, oh, you do have baggage. So they try to
Mm-hmm.
hide their baggage.
that's true. That's true.
True.
Let
Yeah.
them get in too deep. Now they can't get
Yeah,
out.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
very true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, yo, that's why I say, yo, the best thing to do, man, if a person's gonna get into this situation, I think the two people should lay out their baggage. Like, yo,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
XYZ, I'm XYZ, I'm XYZ, I'm XYZ. All right, where do we go from here? That's cool
Yeah.
with you. That's cool with you. I bet.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like, are you letting them know up front about your baggage so they can make the decision? All right, do I want to deal with this or not? Like, if you're not upfront about it and you're hiding it, like June said, then later on, now you in too deep, and it's like it's hitting you from all angles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, now it's gonna be disastrous. So,
But
like,
most people don't tell them. Most
yeah.
people won't tell them.
Oh no, I know some people won't. I know that, but if you have that much baggage, again, you shouldn't be in a relationship until
Yeah.
you get yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
But
figure
but
stuff
here
out. Go ahead,
but
go ahead.
here's the thing though. How do we like for her? I can't really say it was a situation of baggage, so to speak, because we don't know what led up to the point of her getting to that point where she just was doing her. You get what I'm saying? So it
Mhm.
could have been a situation where everything was good, but maybe he did something or whatever. Because you saw they was bickering back and forth about, oh, I was fighting people, and he was like, well, you got pregnant while we was together. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I heard that.
something
I
had
heard
to
that.
have happened
Wait.
that
She got pregnant while they were together?
yes,
Oh,
by
you didn't
They
another
hear
just
that
went
woman.
part?
Yeah,
over it. Nobody said
Yeah.
yeah,
anything
you didn't
about
hear
it.
that
Yo,
part.
I
Yeah,
heard that part. I heard
yeah.
that.
So
I was
so
like,
that's what
oh.
I'm saying. I don't think it was a case of where it was like she came in and had mad baggage. I think it was a case of stuff
He
went
gave her
left and
baggage?
it just let one thing led to another where they both was just screwing each other over,
Mhm. It seemed
so
like
that
they were in a
could
relationship, but they were basically doing whatever they wanted, pretty much.
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
and just figured, okay, they won't get caught, and if it does happen, all right, I'll deal with it then. But then it seemed like, okay, when it did happen, they didn't really they just really just bickered back and forth. They didn't really have a sit down and,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
come to an agreement, or about just how it's gonna go from moving forward. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And then now they are where they're at. So
Facts.
it's, yeah, that's, wow.
Well, hopefully people that saw this, they learn something from it and learn not to be a simp or a sucker. Once a person lose respect for you, man, and they doing that,
It's a wrap.
yo,
It's over.
don't come to court talking about, I want to find out if I'm gonna stay with the person or not. Like at that point,
For real.
the bridge is burnt.
You know
It's
what?
crap.
Maybe he just did it for a little bit of clout,
I wouldn't be surprised nowadays because
which
nowadays a
is
lot of
sad.
people clout chase.
But
Yeah.
clout for
Okay?
how though? Like what? Like clout for what? It's for
Yo, it doesn't
repping the
matter.
street, or like on social media, because
Yo,
there's no social media being
social
mentioned
media.
on there. But
Hey,
it wasn't mentioned. There wasn't no, oh, he's
people that
always
know that.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's clout at all, bro. I
That's
think he's
true.
just
I get what you're
He
saying
was
because
way too composed.
I get what you're saying because it's not like there was like, hey, this person's IG is such and such and
exactly
yada
like
yada. So yeah,
none. There was none of that. There was
Hey,
no mention of IG, Snap, none of that.
look,
Like
there's
nothing,
there was a way for an inmate to see his girl on live. Hey man, anything is possible. I'm
bro. I
telling
don't
you.
know.
so
I don't see that.
but if you're saying there's a inmate who could see his girl online, that's not helping him for clout. That's helping her for clout, if anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, so if that guy could see his girl online and he's in prison,
Oh, I see what
there's
you're
a way
saying.
that
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
I see what you're saying. if the guy in jail could see his chick on IG, then you could find out
Mm,
somebody's IG from seeing them on the court on the
there
court
you
show
go.
or something like that. I get
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
you
man.
I get what you're saying. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
this I was gonna say, man, this we going on an hour and a half or whatever. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I guess we wrap
Gotcha.
this live up or whatever. Definitely this was a pleasure doing this collaboration.
Thank you
People
for having us.
definitely check out Two Husbands and a Bachelor. Their
Yes,
YouTube
sir.
channel will definitely be in the link. Got some great content, great advice
Mhm.
for single, married, couple, whole nine. Some great discussions on there. So definitely check out their channel. Anything you guys going to sign off with before we close this live? This live?
And just appreciate you having us, man.
No doubt.
It's
Pleasure was mine.
yeah, man. It was really dope. So yeah, just a pleasure. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You
I
know what
mean, how many times you have four Haitians on a podcast together? Like,
Right?
nah, I mean,
Right.
neg lakai. That's what you say. Brothers from home.
Well, see, Bocone.
For real,
Zopao.
for real.
You know what it is.
Definitely smash that like button and yeah, this definitely will not be the last time. We'll definitely do collaborations on the regular.
For
And with
sure.
that being said, man, June, you got anything you got to add before we get out of here?
Just like and subscribe. Share it.
Definitely like and
For
subscribe.
sure.
And
Please.
we'll probably be doing a live tomorrow also on the Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg situation. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'm assuming we'll probably do it around 8 o'clock or so. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys want in, hey, the door's open, So
Gotcha.
with that
Appreciate
being
it.
said, man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody that joined the live stream.
Yes.
Definitely appreciate the commentary. Thank you, Tia, for the super chat. And that's
Yeah.
gonna be it. We're gonna call it a night, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
For sure.
Peace.